So I just interviewed Tom Courtenay, and he was speaking to me about the war, because obviously he would have been about 7 years old, I think, sort of during the war. I just wondered, having been around people like him on set, did you ever, any of you ask any sort of questions and find out what it was really like to have been a child during that time?
I did a questionnaire with him, and I filmed it, and I asked him loads, and I think he grew up in Hull, and yeah, he was telling me about everything, because that is near Yorkshire, and yeah, it was fascinating.
Of course, with him and Jenny, they're sort of an older generation. So did your parents sort of have to tell you just how cool it was that you were in a movie with those two?
Yeah, because it didn't really hit me until I sort of got on set on the first day. So it took a while for it to sort of sink in.
Yeah, because Jenny was on the last week, so
yeah,
we were all looking forward to meeting all the stars.
Yeah, because I mean, you were playing effectively the sort of character that Jenny played sort of all those years ago. Did you ask for any kind of advice or to sort of find out what... And was it quite strange sort of playing that role with the woman who made it famous so all those sort of decades ago?
Well, they were definitely big shoes to fill. I mean, I remember the first moment someone really said it to me. I was sat down on a bench at Agutter station. I think I was just on a lunch break. I was just on my own, just taking it in. And someone came and sat next to me, one of the crew members, and he said, "You know, you're the new Bobby. You're like Jenny." And I was like, no. I mean, it's such a compliment, because obviously I look up to her so much. I mean, I think we're all inspired by her. We're inspired by all of them: Tom Courtenay, Jenny Agutter, Sheridan Smith, John Bradley. I mean, all of them, they're such amazing, they're legends. And when we watched them, we would pick up things, and yeah, they did give advice, and she really acted as a mentor. She was very welcoming, and I think she said she was passing on the baton, and I think it was so much, and they were really helped us calm and collected, and I think we couldn't have made it without them.
And KJ, how was it being the only American on set? Did you miss home at all when you were making this?
A little bit, but it definitely was amazing seeing how beautiful Yorkshire was. It's definitely a change of scenery, and I was happy to be there and having such a good time. Yeah, going into the movie, it definitely a different experience for me, because I didn't know what the Railway Children was. And coming here and seeing the big legacy and impact that it has on so many people's lives, and learning the history, meeting Jenny, and seeing what an icon and legend she is, it was amazing.
And for all of you, like, if you were to sort of go and make a movie abroad, what do you think you'd miss most from home if you were away for a few weeks?
Mostly my family and friends. It's when you leave, it's a bit sad, but then when you see like other people that you might know and that you make new friends, it's just, you kind of settle down and you can always rely on them.
Also, I suppose that you could make a new home where you're going, so maybe you wouldn't miss too much if you made a new home.
Yeah, that's kind of how I was. I mean, I missed my family definitely, but being here and creating new experiences and meeting such lovely people, like, they're like my new family now, so.
Right, and it absolutely relates to the film. Like, it mirrors the film. I mean, obviously not in the same way. The characters went through a lot more. But I think we all mirror our characters a bit, and I think that helped with our performance and where we were. I think we couldn't have been anywhere better. We were on the original set of the original Railway Children, and there are so many different references and little Easter eggs. And I can't wait for everyone to see it and spot them all, because there are so many. The detail is amazing.
Yeah. Whenever you get English sort of actors who move over to America to make movies, they always say the thing they miss most is tea. Apparently you can't get really great English tea over in America. But well,
I mean, the tea over here was great, yeah.
But was it quite hard for all of you to imagine what it would have been like to have gone through what these kids went through back then? Because it's so far... Yeah.
I mean...
Well, Dinah gave us some books. She's costume. And I think the clothes really helped us to understand the characters and their experiences. Also, I think a couple of us were learning about it in school, so I think we could have probably understood, but yeah.
And how was it going back to school? I mean, because I remember I once played in a football tournament and I scored a goal. And I went to school the next day and I was walking around like I just owned the place because I felt like a true celebrity. You guys went off and made a movie. How did your like classmates and stuff react to that when you went back?
It was a good reaction, you know, because like when I told them before I went, they were all like, "Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh!" It was quite a good reaction, and I felt, you know, quite cool, you know.
Definitely, my American friends, they're like, "You're going to a different country to film a movie," and I guess like I don't really realize or process how it is, because anything that I do, like I don't really see it as like I'm so cool, like. It doesn't really hit you that like you're in a movie in another country until it all happens. So yeah.
Well, my teachers were all like very happy, but my friends were like, eh. I was like, okay.
Yeah, that was like mine, because I've done it for years, and so going into like year 7 high school and stuff, they sort of got used to it, and so now I'm in year 10, they sort of understand. So when I've been away for like 2 months filming, they're just like, "Oh, so you've been filming?" I'm like, "Yeah."
Same for me. I mean, my friends know that I do acting, and they're very, very supportive, but it's not as big of a deal. But I mean, they're still very supportive. They all want to come see it, and I'm really excited for it.
Like I said, have you guys got plans to see it with like friends and family on the opening day?
I'm going on a school trip to see it.
Oh wow!
On the 15th of July.
Yeah, my
When it
friends.
comes over to America, my mom's like, all my friends are like hitting me up and hitting up my mom like, "Hey, we have to all go see it. We have to like go to the theater and like watch it." So.
Have you seen have you seen it on the big screen?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
What's it like? Is it quite weird seeing your faces that big on a huge?
It still hasn't
It was
hit me
cool
that it's
seeing
my
the
face.
scenes like from a different perspective. Like you remember filming them, but you're eager to see what they actually look like.
Yeah.
Yeah, because.
I was going to say, how's it seeing your faces on the posters? I've just looked at the posters, all of your backs.
Quite strange actually seeing myself like on the poster and stuff like that. Kind of feels like, well, that's me. Yeah.
We saw each other
It still hasn't hit me.
on a bus today.
Yeah.
Wow.
On the ride here,
Yeah.
we saw.
Did you really?
Yeah,
Yeah,
on the ride here.
on the side of the
my
bus.
goodness.
We saw a bus coming in. It was our faces on it.
Yeah.
No way. Yeah, it's been so weird. Like people, it's in my town cinema now, a big poster of it, and my friends went to the cinema the other day, and they sent me a picture, and at first I just thought it was a picture with me, and they had taken a picture with the poster. And an actor I'm working with at the moment called Ben Barnes, he was in the cinema the other day, and the trailer came on. He goes, because he's my father and what I'm filming at the moment, he goes, that's you, that's my daughter. He goes, it's so funny, it's so surreal.
Because you mentioned obviously like being sort of Ben Barnes' daughter, you're often one of the younger members on set. Was it quite strange in this instance, Beau, to have the responsibility, I guess, because you were kind of one of the oldest of the collective. Was that quite a different dynamic, and was it one you sort of quite enjoyed?
Well, yeah, I always enjoy, I mean, working with people younger, working with people older, and I think I got that variation, and I love working with other kids. I mean, because we all kind of think alike, and it's nice to have like friends like similar to your own age. Though it is amazing to work with such legends as well. I mean, the amazing opportunities that come along, and I think we all worked as a team, and I think we're family really.
Was she a good big sister in the movie? Yeah.
Yeah. I know I kept having to hit you in the film, but I did love you to bits. And you too, Zac.
But my final question is, because when I first watched The Railway Children, because I saw the original when I was a kid, I wasn't old enough to watch it when it came out, but my mum showed it to me when I was younger, and I cried so much. It's one of those films that just made me, I can't even watch it again because it's sort of such an emotional experience. What film makes all of you cry the most, would you say?
I don't cry at films, but there was one film that's made me cry, and it's All Dogs Go to Heaven. That's the one that made me cry.
Oh, that one's so
Yeah, I watched
sad.
it when I was like so small. Yeah.
Oh, anything with dogs, just.
Yeah.
I watched the film of Les Miserables, and when Gavroche died, that set me off.
Does he die? I'm joking. I'm joking. I've seen it. How about you guys?
Yeah, I mean, I to be honest, I cried when watching this at the premiere and at the screening, and I think that was because we've all put so much into this film, and it really does mean so much to us. And so when having everyone else watch it, it means so much. And I mean, when I was watching it, I was sat next to KJ. We kept on looking at each other,
Grab each other,
and there were some points where we were literally we'd be like range of emotions. We'd be crying, we'd be sobbing next to each other, and then we'd be laughing. But it was a roller coaster of emotions, and it was so much. And I think I haven't cried like that. I haven't cried in a cinema like that in ages.
Yeah.
Sounds like you had a great time making it. They need to make a sequel now, just so you guys can hang out again.
Yeah. A sequel of a sequel.
Well, thank you so much for your time. Best of luck with the release.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Thank
Enjoy
you.
the school trip as well. Cheers, thank you.
Bye.
Cheers.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Hey You Guys!
Hey You Guys, huh?
Hey, you guys.
Is that from the Goonies?
It is indeed, yes.
Nice.
Hey,